Nick Kasa, the Oakland Raiders. You're tuned into campsports.net.
Flyer down the middle, caught to the goal line and in for a Raider touchdown. Nick Kasa, the rookie tight end with a touchdown.
The main thing was when I took my trip out to Colorado, I just loved it. But at the time, we were going to get it turned around. We had a good couple of recruiting classes come in. The class right before me was really good, and then ours was doing pretty well. I think we had got a lot of guys from Colorado, the top guys from Colorado, and thought we would get it turned around. We didn't do it, but I still had the time of my life there, and Boulder's a great place to be. You know, it was awesome. I loved every minute of it. The campus just has a nice open feel to it, and you got the hill that you can go to and do. They have a bunch of good restaurants and everything, and then like a whole separate kind of part for the older kids with Pearl Street. So you know, it's kind of like dividing your time there in half, and you get two different feels, I guess, for the town, which is really nice. I really enjoyed my time with both of them. I think it was two different, really type of coaching styles, and it kind of just was relevant to the situation that they came in with. You know, Hawkins was kind of more laid back, and you know, it was still a good feel. I was on the defensive side of the ball back then, so it was a different feel for me, I guess, a different coaching staff. But when Embo came in, he had to get things turned around. I think he brought the toughness that we needed, kind of figured out who was really about the Buffs, and you know, he had a coaching staff that was almost all made up of former players, which, you know, they kind of just had the feel that we needed, and it just didn't end up the right way. But you know, I think he's a great coach, and I know he's still killing it in the NFL right now. So he's a great guy, and for me, he gave me the chance to play on offense. He switched me over from defensive end to tight end, and I wouldn't be where I am now without him. So I really owe him a lot, and I owe my coach, Coach Burkhardt, a lot too, with the time that I had with them there. Really, I don't. I love offense, and you know, it's kind of a whole different thing. You know, defense is a lot more just, I don't know, trying to get speed out of your plays, whereas offense is more meticulous. You got to really like study and know everything. So I think it just, for me, it's more interesting, I guess. I don't know, and you know, I just had a lot of fun with it. Even though we were 1-11 my senior year, it was like the most fun that I've had playing football, because I actually got to do what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to play offense and didn't have the hands for it back in the day. I had to develop, you know, a lot with that. I had a lot of drops when I first moved over, but you know, it's going well so far, and I'm loving it as it comes. Catch a touchdown, definitely catch a touchdown. It's the best. It's hard to say. I think I'll always have Colorado as my top place to be, just because I grew up here and I love it. I love Denver, I love the city, but being in the Bay is awesome too. You know, San Francisco, and to have all that scenic stuff around there is pretty sweet. I do miss the mountains, which they don't have. I mean, they do have mountains in California, but growing up in Colorado, you know, it's the same. It's just a different feel. I just want to say, I love Raider Nation. You guys are the best, and we're gonna get this thing turned around. We have to, and you know, keep rooting for us. We're gonna come back, and you'll see.